And good morning, people. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. 16 days until the exhibit ends. 16 days to steal Madarame's heart. What's in it for us? Well, Arn's pride. We're trying to make it so she doesn't have to pose nude in front of Yusuke. Speaking of Yusuke, we've been asked by Nakanohara to save him because Madarame is not only plagiarizing people's work, he's also the cause of a lot of suffering and also some deaths. So we have our reasons now. We take requests, we're going to follow this one. As for what we're doing today, well, we're actually going into the palace. No sorting out social stats, nothing like that. Not right now. We're going into the palace. So meet up.
There's pollen in the air?
Yeah, pollen is in the air. It does affect the metaverse. However, it doesn't affect palaces that I can think of. I think it only affects Mementos, because Mementos is a reflection on the real world, rather than while the palace is a reflection on one person. So even though there's a pollen warning today, it doesn't affect what we're doing.
Okay, let's go. Now then.
So we need to secure an infiltration route, then send the salt calling card, and then we can take the treasure. Seems easy enough. Let's go. However,
Come inside. We've much to discuss.
someone might want to talk to us. Yeah, we're doing fairly well so far. And it's all been thanks to everyone here that it's actually been doing so well.
Excellent. I expect no less.
A special gift for us. Traits. This is new to the Royal version. This wasn't a part of the original, but every persona has a trait. It causes them to do special things depending on what this trait is. And you can detail them in the status screen. You can also see them when actually fusing them as well. And when fusing, you can actually choose between which trait you are sort of passing on. So it's another sort of thing to get in your mind when doing your fusing. What traits are beneficial to you? How do you play? How is this trait going to be useful for you in the long run? Is it something you want to pass down further? It makes it a little bit more complicated, but it also adds to the variety. So you're not just making a persona for using to use and say, I'm using this for X. You might actually be using it for X, Y, and A. What happened to Z? That actually passed by.
Marvelous.
Master the inner workings of your personas to draw out the power.
Then
So if we have any more more details to do with now, we should do them. Do I need anything right now? Just looking at my list. No, I don't. I'm actually okay with the personas I've got at this moment in time. That will change later. Let's look at our personas and let's have a look at those traits. So Ame no Uzume. You'll notice up the top it's got a trait called Electric Bloodline. Decreases SP cost of electric skills by half. So whenever I use Mazio, that 10 SP becomes 5 SP. Of all the skills that she has, only Mazio is affected by her trait. Nothing else is. Onomaruki, intense focus, strengthens magic skills targeting one foe by 20%. So if I use Iya, Bufu, Garu or Agi, the damage I will be inflicting is increased by 20%. Glutton Mouth increases the amount of HP restored to yourself by 50%. Does include any healing from Medea to yourself as well. So everyone else will get the normal amount, you will get it plus 50%. So let's say you heal for 50. Everyone else gets healed for 50, you get healed for 75. I believe it also affects things like regenerate as well, where you gain an extra 50% per turn. So not too bad. I'm not too certain on that one though, because I haven't actually tested that. Save your bloodline, decreases SP of healing skills by half. That does include energy drop because it is a healing skill. Anything with the 4 turquoise stars is a healing skill, I believe. Rare antibody decreases chance of being inflicted by ailments. I believe that's just a flat decrease of 50%. I'm not completely certain. I haven't really looked into that one as much. But that's just a few examples. There are plenty more that we're going to see, and I'm going to likely be following up on. But these are my personas at the moment. I don't need too much more, to be perfectly honest. I will be focusing on personas later, once I've done with this interaction with the palace.
You certain?
For now,
done already? What?
we're done.
No slacking off. Hey,
And as
come
before,
on.
well, to everyone else who were just standing there, staring off into space. We're done though, let's go. Same routine as before. We won't be interacting with these enemies again out here. Mostly because, well, the game won't let us.
Yes.
And we're thieves anyway, we have to go in the stylish way. All these items though that we picked up before are back. We're going to pick up them all again. Okay, except maybe that one. Okay, I thought they all were, but maybe not all of them. which is fine because I actually need money. We'll be getting money from fights anyway. Yeah, slight spoiler there. We are getting into fights, but I would like a little bit of extra to sell things later and get extra money. There has been a change. Notice we've got a security level now. Yeah, things have changed in this, and yeah.
Whoa!
These weren't on before, were they?
Come on, man.
Madarame is a little bit more wary about something, which means we've got a tougher time getting in. We can see these infrared lasers with third eye. We just need to pass through the gap. Simple enough. When the gap's at the bottom, we'll slide. When the gap is up above, we will jump. So let's see about our enemies, shall we? This one's lower level than us.
Show me your true form.
Let's see what it is.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
Hello there, the Night Walking Warrior. The Moroi, the Mokai, Mokoi. Deaf persona. I think I might actually go for this one.
Persona. There.
Looking cool, Joker.
And yeah, they're weak against wind, so
Nice, Joker. Right in their weak spot.
I would have rather you go down and then come back to... Yeah. Oh, and not only your personas get traits, but your partners do as well. Carmen, Captain Kidd, and Zorro also get traits. Don't think I need... yeah, let's just defend. I'm going to aim for getting this one. Yep, that's fine.
Persona. There.
Knocked out. That was incredible, Joker.
Gloomy.
That one looks pretty gloomy, but don't overthink it. Just go say hi.
Who in blazes do you think you are? Okay, let's... Sure. Nope.
Shoot. This is it.
Oh, wow. Ow.
Reckless. I'll back out and focus on support. One enemy remaining. This is the last one.
That
Let's do this.
was a lot more powerful than I expected. We'll get it on the next one.
All enemies defeated. Just what I expect from you, Joker.
Definitely not the start I wanted. Yeah, I want that persona, but I could probably make it.
Okay.
Might be better if I do that later.
Oh, that was hairy.
Alright, heal yourself up, Morgana. Not where I want to use my SP, but too late now. Anyway, let's have a little sneak around, shall we?
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike.
Ah, who oppose?
Ice is the shadow's weak spot.
Yeah, ice is the shadow's weak spot, but guns.
Looking cool, Joker.
Go ahead.
Not over yet.
So we're going to focus on that.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Yeah. Her gun may target everything and is a bit more random, but
You're so gorgeous, Panther.
good enough. Oh well, we don't need Huapo, we've already got it one. Mokoi is probably the most important, well, it's not actually the most important, it's probably the only one I want from the start of this area. There is one I do need to pick up though.
They were nothing. I can see it.
Yeah, as you can see, this one's got the gaps up the top. You can just jump over this one. There are places, as you can see just in front of us there, where there is no gap in the barrier. You have to go around it.
I can feel it.
If you go through them, it just increases the security level, and I believe brings up some new enemies. So you don't want to really do it. But then again, there are maybe some places where you're looking for fights and you do want to get into the action.
I'll reveal your true form.
Ah, hello. We're getting to see some more dangerous shadows here.
Looking cool. Oh, nice. It exploded.
Persona! Go down.
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Persona! Ravage them.
Joker took one out. All right.
Okay, let's have a quick check of this Proud Presence. Increases effect of allies' healing skills. So, so if other people heal, it gets better. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we?
Serves you right.
That one looks pretty gloomy, but don't overthink it. Just go say hi.
Okay, don't do joking ones. Well, with that first answer, I think that was the best option I could get out of that. Although I probably should have just made it angry and have another one appear. Ah well. Level 14. That's good. I'm aiming for leaving here at level 17 here. So, getting these early levels, definitely a good place to start. Alright, we don't want to go through that side. We do want this side though.
True form.
Ah,
First move is ours.
Apsaurus. Hupo is fire-based, Apsaurus is ice-based. I believe they repel the opposite, so don't multi-target.
It's time.
I actually think Yeah, Absolus is also weak against electric attacks. So let's show this and see. Let's show that it only does 5
I'm not
SP.
You're mine.
Looking cool,
See,
Joker.
wasn't 86 before. Now is only 81 left. So only used 5 SP. Let's go with Aon. Let's have a look at her particular. So mastery of magic may decrease SP cost of allies' magic skills. So what it seems like is the other teammates' personas have the chance of just being support, and like mastery of magic here decreases SP for magic skills of other people. Interesting. Let's Mirage you.
You're so gorgeous, Panther.
And finish this up. We'll have a look at Ryuji's one when we get his turn with him. Will happen eventually, I suppose. Might notice that the experience that we're getting is still fairly low, only about 40 experience. It's better, but it's still not quite great. We're going to be spending a bit of time here though, so we should be fine
Okay.
for what I want.
You were nothing.
Plus, we're going to, as we get closer through further through the dungeon here, through the palace, experience will raise slightly.
Focus.
Yeah, that's a lot of lasers. Yeah, we're going stylish. Don't want to do that too many times though. So let's make the shortcut. Yep. I believe there's 2 enemies down there. Yeah. If you stand at the top of the steps, one of them will see you. Getting the jump on these is a little bit more difficult, actually. I think I just got the best case scenario, with them being over on the other side.
I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, the first move is on.
Go down.
Looking cool, Joker.
Okay, Ryuji, what is your trait? Raging Temper. May increase allies' physical attacks by 40%. I believe that happened on Morgana a little bit ago, when I did a physical attack, and Captain Kidd increased the damage that was output on that particular attack.
Let's go, Captain. Just stay there. Let's tear them apart.
Okay, guys.
Don't come back. All right.
Huh?
Okay,
That was a little too easy.
that's good. Didn't get ambushed or didn't get spotted by any of them, which means
Show me your
my
true form.
security level is covered.
Now's our chance to strike.
Okay.
Arn gets a level there. Excellent.
Cake.
So we're sort of just gaining back to where we was before, which was this next room, We haven't actually been further than that. And I completely forgot about that particular thing. Yeah, gains a little bit of a thing. Looks like it didn't really affect too much else. I think it does alert enemies in the area, but for the moment we're fine.
Hey,
Yeah, we're in unknown territory after this point. And that item can't be picked up. That's fine. There's plenty more treasure to be picked up.
I have something.
Another barred way. That's sort of a return door. We open it back on the other side, and we can just go through there easier later. No enemies yet. However, there is a safe room. This is our first one.
Oh, nice. We can use this as a safe room.
The first exhibit room. I'm not sure what constitutes a safe room in this bit, because, well, this is Madarame's palace, and the only thing I can think of for a room being like this is that it's one of the students of Madarame's workplace, one of their studios, and that's where they have the advantage. Madarame isn't as powerful in that particular room. That's really the only thing I can think of, but seeing as Yusuke is the only student right now, I'm not sure if that really holds any weight.
I'll just add this.
But we're done for this. We've got it as a safe room now. Let's move on.
It's somewhere.
Enemies are making a slight bump up in things here. There is a door there, but I'm not going to go through it just yet. I'm actually going to be coming back through that in a moment. Hello, Mr. Guard.
I'll reveal your true form.
Ah, Rooftop Lion. This is the one I want as to gain in this run through as a persona. I need level 15, so I can't get it yet. The other issue with this is that it doesn't actually have a weakness we can exploit. Actually, no, that's a lie. Sorry, it does. It does have a weakness I can exploit. I just remembered. It is weak against darkness attacks. It's also weak against psychic attacks, but it's strong against physicals and nuclear attacks. So at the moment, I'm just focusing on beating these. They are fairly good source of experience. So yeah, let's focus on winning this until I'm level 15, then I will gain one, and after that I need to work on raising its level. Yeah, 120 experience. That's a lot.
Okay. Man, that was easy.
I believe this next enemy is... yeah. Yeah, that's a strong enemy.
And it looks strong.
we're going to avoid him for the moment. Because I need a couple of things for him. I could face him right now. It's a waste of resources. A waste of my resources right now. So we're going to focus on something else.
I can feel it.
We'll come back to him in just a moment. He is a very good, does have a very good amount of experience on him. That isn't actually where I want to go yet. I may have just respawned all those enemies, but that's okay. Where is it? Oh no! To get where I want to go, I need to get past that person, that enemy. That's fine though.
I have something.
The head shadow's bad news.
Oh, it's a nice night. Are we really gonna have intruders? I hope there are no intruders. Please.
Okay, excellent. Okay, and let's get up there. Whew, okay. I really don't want to get into a fight with him at the moment.
Oh, what an idea!
Because something through here is actually going to help with that. There's a chest over there and a chest at the other end. One of these chests...
Treasure chest spotted. Must be something good inside.
Not that one. That's fairly good in terms of fire damage. But it's not the one I want. It's the other one over there that I want. Would like this enemy to come over here so I can fight him though.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to
Ah, Kuropakuru. Weak against fire if I remember correctly.
There.
looking cool, Joker.
Don't rush it. Come.
You can aim for their weak spot.
Not that.
Let's actually baton pass. Let's press the correct button.
Not over yet. Persona. Cut it. See that again, Panther.
Serves you right.
Let's finish this. Finish him. A beautiful rose has thorns.
All right.
Excellent.
Didn't
Because
break a sweat.
oh yeah, it did respawn the enemies. That's fine. Actually, that's more than fine. This chest has the item I want though. The atom ring. And who do I want it on at the moment? I think Morgana's probably the best choice. What the atom ring does is it gives Frey as a skill. That strong enemy, it only has one weakness. Atomic damage or nuclear damage. Yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that before I get into any scraps with it.
They were nothing.
Okay, this particular enemy, let's get into it, shall we?
Oh, an enemy.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to strike.
The Bringer of Misfortune. In the original, this was something that I didn't want to face. for a couple of reasons. In this, even more so, because it's a stronger enemy, so it does a little bit of extra damage. The most dangerous thing about this is it nullifies all gun attacks, it nullifies all physical attacks. You cannot damage it in that way. It has only one weakness, nuclear damage. Everything else is neutral. So if you want to knock it down, that atom ring to start off with is really your only choice. There's no other sources of nuclear damage at this moment in time that I have. There's no chance for it. That might actually be a lie. It might be on a lower level persona that I haven't got. But I don't have that, so I can't make use of it. So, Morgana, you need that. And Frey. And we're going to all out attack it. There's no point talking to it. I'm lower level than it. Yeah. Luckily, all out attacks don't count as physical or gun based, so they still work. But headbutt, lunge, Zeo don't really help.
Give me my cue, Joker.
So we're just going to do a little bit of damage. That is perfect. That actually might be the best thing that can happen. I was actually going to put it to sleep. But since we've shocked it, I'm just going to hit it with spells. Yeah, I think you're the best choice here. Actually, are you the best choice? Yeah, probably is. Yeah, I'm using... Okay, don't use darkness against it as well, it seems. The SP cost went down because of Arn's mastery of magic. That's good. I would like that being procced a little bit more on Joker, because he's the one I'm using mostly on my spells at the moment. Yeah, I should be able to get one more spell off. And how close are you to the level? Fairly far, fairly far. Don't really care about you as for leveling up. Everyone's still a little bit far from leveling, so yeah, we'll just stick with this one. There we go. Is definitely worth beating them though. Yeah, armor, sure, but that 220 experience. I said I want to leave this place with level 17. That's going to be a very good amount going towards that.
A stylish victory.
And since I've come through this way now and beat that enemy, let's get that. Now that we've done that, let's walk into some... I feel foolish. Walk into some alarms and then move on. And well, we're going to be introduced to something new here. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Shiny looking item in the center there, isn't it? Hmm.
Hey, wait a second. You're just gonna ignore that golden sheen?
Yep, let's move on.
Look at that luster. I know it might be tough to take with us, but don't you think it'd sell for tons?
Come on, we didn't come here to... Wait, hold on, you're stepping on something.
Isn't this bad?
In terms of yes or no, yes. Stand back.
Oh no, I tripped the security.
You were the one making us be careful, too. So, what do you want to do? Run out of here?
No, passing through all of these lasers will draw far too many enemies to our location. Oh, hold on! Joker's not trapped! Sorry, Joker, but we're going to need you to search for a way to turn off these infrared lasers. This is a museum, so there has to be some switch to let the workers avoid these lasers. Find it.
Yeah. We're not alone though. We do have enemies on either side. You can probably guess where we need to go to find these switches to turn off the lasers. We are alone though. So let's make sure I have enough SP for this. Don't really need to do too much. I'm just getting myself above 50. I should actually be okay without them, but we can't move on either. We are trapped in this room completely. We need to get through this enemy. We are alone. We can't do anything else. We can't go this way. We can't go round anything. We've just got to focus on this, and that was terrible. Rooftop line. Luckily, we know it's weak to death attacks or darkness attacks. But because we're alone, we don't have the option to do hold-ups. So we are just focusing on doing damage. Oh yeah, by the way, those have fry. So I said about these enemies not having us not having a source of nuclear damage. This is one of the ones that does.
Okay, we're done. Hurry up and move on.
You're still trapped on. I know we're just about to get you out, but yeah. Anyways, pressing the button is our first step. Because all it does is lower the glass. It doesn't actually turn off the lasers. So let's go meet up with Arn.
Seriously, thank you.
So at least now we're not alone. We need to get over to the other side though. The other piece of glass is not lowered, and well, we need to get over there, which means back the way we came. Because with this side being lowered, we can now get onto the railings up top to pass over to the other side.
I have something.
This is a good position.
Come on.
I'll reveal your
There we go.
true form.
I've only got 2 people. I do want to make sure I am
There's a dangerous one in there.
safe, and you have just made it really easy for me.
Looking cool, Joker.
Let's ban and pass that.
It's not over yet. Let's do this. Carmen. Ooh, very nice. Boom time. Yes, victory. Yeah, victory.
Freeze spray, not too bad. 94 experience, also not too bad.
Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but yeah,
See it.
this button. Take a note about it. What is different from this to this button from the one we had before? There's no red light on it. This is a fake.
Focus.
The one we want
Is this?
is behind this painting. Notice the red light on the button. What the other one does is that it
Yeah.
summons enemies. Right now, with just the 2 characters, I don't really want to do that.
Sorry.
So now we're just going to get Mona out. Yeah, the lasers are sort of necessary for us to pass through that. Because, well, they turn off the ones at the end as well. Also, we can't walk through there. Luckily, there's another way through.
Whoa.
Wait.
As I was saying. Hey, what's that?
What is that? That is our destination. The control terminal.
Yeah.
We'll turn off all the lasers in the room. Just one small issue. There's a password needed. Well, let's go ask someone. They weren't there before, were they? So yes, there's our target. Did you hear about the intruders? They've just changed the password. And because, well, they're talking about it, the answer is hello. Hello, or 07734. Upside down and backwards. Spell the word hello. Yes, it is. Well, unfortunately for them, there is someone eavesdropping.
Hey.
Show me
And,
your
well,
form.
thank you for the password. You can go now.
All right. The first move is off.
Go down.
Oh, Arn, want to have some fun here.
All right. Pass the baton to Morgana.
Enjoy.
What's the match? You're so gorgeous, Panther. Okay, guys. Let's do it. Aren't we the best?
There's level 15. I can now start negotiations with those lions. I want to do that as soon as possible.
Shadow defeated. That was easy, huh?
But let's get Mona out of her little cage, or their little cage. Sorry. And go and pick them up. With the security disabled, maybe we can get to the bottom of why Mona was acting so strangely about this vase.
Sorry.
Something drew them to the vase. Are we going to have a closer look? Yes. Because this
Wait.
is a jewel.
For real?
And Mona is definitely saying, catch it. And when we say catch it, we mean fight it, knock it down, talk to it.
Calm down.
The Regent. That is its actual name. It is called Regent. This is a treasure jewel. It is strong against absolutely everything. Except one thing. It also doesn't do anything. The only one thing it is weak against happens to be the thing that I picked up earlier. Nuclear damage. Or a critical hit.
That was your skill.
There is a slight difference between negotiations of a treasure jewel and personas. For a treasure jewel, you don't actually negotiate. You just talk to it, and it becomes part of you. No negotiations required. All you need to do is knock it down. Experience-wise, not too bad. Money-wise, yeah, it's okay. Nothing too special. We get more money from other fights.
Yes.
So, what's special about treasure jewels? Or treasure demons? They give you a lot of experience. 150 for one enemy is not too bad. It's not quite comparable to the strong enemies, but it's still fairly good. You can only find them in treasures when opening things like the breakable objects. And the higher the palace security, the more likely you're going to find them. This is one of the benefits of higher security level, being able to find treasure jewels more easily. So don't think that you want to keep it at low security level all the time. You don't. You are still going to find them at 0%. They just won't be as common. They do run around very fast. This was a tutorial sort of treasure demon fight, so we get into it straight away. But yeah, especially when security level is high. They may also appear in normal encounters, Defeating them gets you many experience points, and if you convince one to become your persona, you can use it as fusion material. That is all it's used for as a persona though. You cannot use one in battle as a persona itself. So the Emperor, Regent. You cannot equip the Mask of a Treasure Demon, but you can use it as a fusion material. It pretty much combines with any other persona and it does various effects, and you can usually pass on any of the skills it has on it. Yes, it does have skills. What does the Regent have? Well, yeah. Every single multi-attack spell available. All of them. At least of the light version. Miragi, Mabufu, Maguru, Mazio, Mei, Makua, Mafrai, Masai, sorry. Or Mapsy, whatever. Yeah. These are all transferable. All of them. So whatever I get from it, I will be able to pass them on. Very nice things, and yes, I will be making use of it. Anyways, with the security down, we can move on. And straight into
There might be a safe room around here.
our next safe room.
A safe room! Thank goodness.
The second exhibition room. So, we've made a little bit of headway, and next time we're going to go further in. We've still got a fair amount of distance to go. So, should be interesting. Still aiming for level 17. I still need to get that lion, and all of those are going to happen before I leave this place. But let's actually get to that, shall we? We still don't want to have a game over. So until next time, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.
I should write something.